Hey, what's up, This is Steven watching Mochi Pop, so make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and Hamasaki Ayumi is coming at you with her own little project. What's the project? Have no idea, but let's find out. It has something to do with cookies, I think, or some type of snack cake. J-pop royalty Hamasaki Ayumi teams up with Club Harry for collaboration Boom Cakes. So that's the collaboration. The one and only Hamasaki Ayumi, the classic J-popper who came on the scene in the Heisei era, right? Heisei, right? Started around 1989 to 2019. That was the Heisei era. Hamasaki Ayumi dominated that era, and back in the mid to late 90s, around that time, early 2000s, she was killing it in the early 2000s. And yeah, so this is what she's doing, and it's basically some cakes. I think it's like a cake or something, or a cookie. Yeah, I started listening to Hamasaki Ayumi a long time ago, probably back in the early 2000s, 2001, 2002, around that time when I started listening to J-pop. This is way before K-pop and all those other things started trending. J-pop was already trending at that time in a way because of anime and stuff like that. But the truth is, I discovered the Japanese culture much earlier on in elementary school because my sister went to a Japanese class and she learned Japanese. So, but in my case, I really started digging deep into Japanese culture around probably 2001, 2002, really, because that's really when I started watching actual anime. So it was very, very easy to really discover what's out there, and I was actually more into Japanese dramas in a way than anime at some point. So, and then I just slowly moved to like Japanese dramas more and more, and just stopped watching anime altogether, and really just started focusing on some anime and mostly Japanese dramas, and then some live action, some movies. I like the Japanese movies, and the J-pop was insane. And this is around the time between 2000 and 2005, I guess. J-pop was just destroying, and even Utara came to America in 2008, along with Boa. She was a Japanese artist too. I mean, she was a Korean artist who performed in Japan, if you didn't know, and she also was kind of back and forth with Korea. So she came in around 2008 as well. And also Seven, there's an artist named Seven who collaborated with the rapper Lil Kim. So that was cool. So you had a few artists coming over to America around that time too, because things were hitting off around 2008. Things were crazy between 2007 and 2008. In 2007, you had the Girls' Generation, the first generation of girl groups. As you know, the Girls' Generation moved fast, and since girl groups had multiple generations compared to the guy groups. So they had Super Junior in 2006. So there's a lot going on, and EXILE was there in Japan and killing it. Unfortunately, they never came to America, but they were trying, and I did visit their agency in Hollywood. But they had to come back. They had to move out because of the pandemic and all that. So hopefully they can come back and get a office here soon. But back to Hamasaki Ayumi, she has been around for a very long time, destroying. I used to love listening to her music. In my early J-pop days, it was around the time I was listening to like Boa and all those other artists. And Boa, like I said, I was aware that she was Korean. And at the time when I listened to her, she was like 17. I was like 16. So that was when she was like really like big in Japan at the time. And I think she was more big in Japan than America. And Hamasaki Ayumi, compared to that, was even bigger, much bigger. She was like at the top of her game. Like, she was bigger than Utara at probably one point, if not, because I know Utara and was considered the queen and all that. And Hamasaki Ayumi was just like right there, right? And she had probably anime songs, all these others, just this classic songs, really deep love songs and all that. And there's actually a drama that talks about Hamasaki Ayumi, or Ayumi Yamazaki, right? That kind of betrayed her life in a way. I'm not sure if it was accurate or not, but it was a recent drama that came out maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, it was really. I think her name was Ayu in the drama. So I recommend that. Try to find it. Just search Hamasaki Ayumi based drama based live, whatever. When search whatever makes sense to you, right? Hamasaki Ayumi drama, or it'll probably come up. I recommend that you kind of get a glimpse into Hamasaki Ayumi's life. And yeah, so continuing with the article here, the best-selling Japanese solo music artist in history, celebrating her 25th anniversary with a special sweet treat. This year has been big for Hamasaki Ayumi, one of the Japan's major pop princesses and star of the Heisei era, 1989 to 2019, nicknamed Ayu by fans. So yeah, same name, Ayu. Okay, she's currently celebrating the 25th anniversary of her major musical debut in 1998. And keep in mind, 1998 was around the time that J-pop was really changing. Like between 1998 and 2000, he had Crystal K coming up. He had Utada make her big single. He had what's her name? I can't think of the other one, but there's another big artist that I can't think of the name of. She's really popular, and with coming out around this time, and she was already big. But I think Hamasaki Ayumi, she came at the perfect time because it was right around coming out the 2000s, right? And I wish I could have discovered J-pop around this time. Unfortunately, I discovered something else, which you guys might be surprised about. But tour in 47 prefectures of Japan. All right, so unique for someone who has regularly filled up Japan's largest musical venues. Throughout her career, Ayu has purposely selected smaller, more intimate local venues for this tour in order to connect more closely with her fans. That's actually pretty cool. Crystal K did that recently, and I was there. Maybe I can show you guys some footage. But yeah, and so as a longtime fan of Ayu, this is a quote, all right? I was lucky to snag tickets for her July 9th performance in Chiba, her very first tour stop in the 12th row. I credit my good fortune to praying at the special Tokyo Shrine for concert tickets. All right, so big deal, I guess. And let's see, selected celebrity flowers. So these are all quotes. A selected celebrity flowers sent by other musicians, artists, and companies into Ayu in commemoration of the start of her anniversary tour. So while Ayu's concert tour always come with plenty of apparel and other merch, the latest product to hit the shelves seem to be garnering special interest as its collaboration with Club Hari, depending how you pronounce it, right? Which is a popular market Baumkuchen cakes, a German cake that's extremely popular in Japan that regularly sell out. The limited edition Ayumi Hamasaki X Club Hari cakes come in two versions, right? So first up is the heart brownie cake, and which is mixed with a brownie bernache, what is that? And macadamia nuts, and is pre-cut into whimsical puzzle piece-like slices. It comes packaged in a leopard print box, which is a key visual of Ayu's current tour and reminiscent of her get-up on the cover of the 2000 album Duty. So that was a long time ago. So Ayumi Hamasaki X Club Hearty Heart Brownie Club. That's 3,000 yen, around $20. So see it. So the Hamasaki Ayumi X Club Hearty Heart Brownie Cake, while price is around 3,000 yen, chocolate brownie cake. So basically, they're just all the cakes he has. Both of the cakes include a pink A symbol, which is Ayu's main logo as an artist. In addition, each box measures 12 by 12 times 4.7 centimeters, 4.7 times 4.7 x 1.9 inches, and contains one of three random selected 10 badges featuring Ayu's longtime mascot Ayupan, a play on her name, and a panda. Ooh. Leopard printed kimono Ayupan, Katatsu Ayupan, and upcoming Year of the Dragon Ayupan. So see, Ayu's musical label Avex, which is a pretty good big label. Also XG's on that label, I believe. began taking orders for the Bumkuchen cake through the online Mumo shop on November 2nd and will continue to take orders until November 16th for a planned delivery at the end of December. So that's probably already like over the delivery window, but I'm sure all the fans already know about it probably. Orders can also be placed through Club Hadi physical store locations, November 20th through November 26th. So we have a little bit of time on its online shop, December 4th through December 10th. So we have more time with a planned delivery of early January. Until then, we suppose we'll have to keep ourselves busy by munching on all the flavors of Bumkuchen at popular Japanese home goods and lifestyle store Muji. Source is PR Times. So this is the cakes right here. I want to like show you a bigger picture of it, and hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, so that's I'm going to go to, I can't do a full screen, but yeah, so it's kind of like that. Yeah, so these are the cakes. I think there's some chocolate flavors right there. Some, yeah, these are going to sell out. These are for sure going to sell out. If you guys can order them, find a way to order it, and based on the list. And yeah, I mean, yeah, if you guys are into this kind of stuff, I almost want to get it because it looks so cool. Got that leopard outfit. It looks pretty good. Yeah, so, and let me show you guys a little bit about Hamasaki Ayumi's story if you guys don't know about it. And let's see. So basically, Hamasaki Ayumi, right, this is the Wikipedia. So she was born October 12, 1978, and Japanese singer, songwriter, recorder, producer, actress, model, spokesperson, and entrepreneur. By 2002, Hamasaki Ayumi had earned the nickname Empress of J-pop due to her popularity in Japan throughout Asia, as well as being referred to the voice of the lost generation due to her success and relevance throughout her career. She is considered one of the top solo female artists of the Heisei era, from her influence on the music industry and various fashion trends. So yeah, this is basically it, and a good summary. And she made a lot of songs, so guys, a lot of songs. And so she probably started around 2008, 1998. And this is the kind, actually, I mean, it's a very good era because this is, keep in mind, this is the time Utada just appeared as well. They literally came on the same year. And I think they both competed very well with each other. And I think they had two different types of styles, but each of their styles were the top styles of their style. If that makes any sense. So I give it to them for. It's the two different record companies. Probably I'm not sure if Utada was in Avex. Maybe you guys can correct me. But yeah. So Hamasaki Ayumi, after a best, Hamasaki, okay, born, raised, okay. Perspective. Yeah, so and you guys probably have heard of her, like her ear being deaf and stuff like that. Deaf in her ear. So I think that might be part of the drama. If you guys can check that out. So hopefully I can do a whole special on this. This could be the special. Who knows? But so Hamasaki Ayumi was raised as an only child by her mother and grandmother. Her father had left the family when she was 3 and never again came into contact with her. Hamasaki Ayumi's mother worked to support the family, so Hamasaki Ayumi was primarily taken care of by her grandmother. She described herself as a tomboy when she was a teenager and as a strange kid who liked to be alone. At the age of 7, Hamasaki began modeling for local institutions such as banks and supplement the family's income. She continued this career path by leaving her family at 14 and moving to Tokyo as a model under SOS, a talent agency. Her modeling career did not last long. SOS eventually deemed her too short for a model and transferred her to a Sun Music, a musician's agency under the name of Ayumi. Hamasaki released a rap EP, Nothing from Nothing, on the Nippon Columbia label in 1995. She was dismissed from the label when the album failed to chart on the Oricon. After this failure, Ayumi Hamasaki took up acting and started in B movies such as Ladies, Socho Seigan no Hi, and television dramas such as Missinin, which were poorly received by the public. From August 1995 to March 1996, Hamasaki also co-starred in Soundlink magazine Hakoko no Asama After School King for the Nintendo Satellite once a week with Shigeru Izumiya. Growing dissatisfied with her job, Hamasaki quit acting and moved in with her mother, who had recently moved to Tokyo. Hamasaki initially earned good grades in junior high school. Eventually, she lost faith in the curriculum, thinking that the subjects were of no use to her. Her grades worsened, and she refused to put her mind to her studies. While living in Tokyo, she attempted to further her studies in Harakoshi Gakuen, a high school for arts, but dropped out in the first year. Hamasaki did not attend school or have a job, so she spent much of her time shopping at Shibuya boutiques and dancing at Velfair, an Avex-owned disco club. Ooh. At Velfair, she was introduced to her future producer Max Matsuda through a friend. After hearing Hamasaki sing karaoke, Matsuda offered her a recording deal, but Hamasaki suspected ulterior motives and turned the offer down. He persisted and succeeded in recruiting her for the Avex label in the following year. Hamasaki started vocal training but skipped most of her classes after finding her instructor too rigid and the classes dull. When she mentioned this to Matsuda, he sent her to New York to train her vocals under another method. While abroad, Hamasaki frequently corresponded with Matsuda and impressed him with her style of writing. On her return to Japan, he suggested that she tried writing her own lyrics, which is always good because you get some royalties from that. So yeah, so that was basically a little good part of Hamasaki Ayumi's life, kind of coming into the music industry. I want to kind of do a brief thing of that. So she made her debut under Avex in 2019 on April 8th, 1988, with the single Poker Face, and following 4 singles were not major hits. However, each release was better than the last, thus gradually increasing her exposure and presence on the market. Hamasaki's debut album, A Song for XX, released on January 1st, 1999, was unassuming. The tracks composed by Yoshiko Hoshino Okio. See if I can read that better. Togashi, right? Of the Pomp. Okay, so the guy Okio Tagashi of the Pomp. I know that group very well. There they are right there. And one of my favorite Japanese groups, the first groups I've really discovered as a J-pop fan or J-pop listener. And Mitsuda Igarashi of Every Little Thing were cautious pop rock songs. However, Hamasaki's lyrics introspected observations about her feelings and experiences that focus on loneliness and individualism, resonated with the Japanese public. Because keep in mind, Japanese public is not about individualism for the most part, so I can understand why they'll resonate with the public, because they don't really get that probably as much in society. So that makes a lot of sense. The songs gained Hamasaki a growing following, and the release of the album was a success. It topped the Oricon charts for 5 weeks and sold over 1 million copies. For her achievement, she earned a Japan Gold Disc Award for Best New Artist of the Year. So that's kind of how it started. And she had songs like albums Rainbow, I think Duty, A Best, I Am, and Rainbow. So that's a good one. Let's see, My Story, Misunderstood, and Secret. See some of her pictures right there. Right, that's Ayumi right there. She's killing it. And yeah, so start getting out the car, I think. Yeah. So yeah, she's been killing it. And yeah, so she had Next Level, Rock and Roll, Circus Love Songs and 2011. The Best 2, Guilty and A Compete, 2007, 2008. So she had a lot of albums, a lot of singles. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get through that because I think it's important for context who Hamasaki Ayumi is. And a lot of people may not know about her story. So I figured this might be a good chance to talk about it, especially since she's selling some products and collaborating with Club Harry for collaborating in Boom Cakes. So hope you guys like that. I think that's pretty much it. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and we will be back for more until next time. Peace.